Hi, this is Don Schaefer from New Life Strategies, and I'm happy to be with you once again. We've been going through various different principles, trying to understand how we can achieve our dreams in life. And often I tell people that this is the place where dreams really, truly do come true. And we've been going through and understanding. We're saying that if you've got a dream, or if you had a dream that you maybe given up on and maybe brought it back into your life, that if you can take that dream and put it down on a piece of paper, and if you can take the dream also and run it through a value list so that you can take it through all your values to make sure that if you obtain this dream, that it fits within the values of life as far as your family, your relationship with your Lord, and your work, whatever it might be. And then put a target date on it. Say, hey, this is the date that I want to achieve this dream, which is your goal. So you can say, I've got a goal. That means you've got a date written down on a piece of paper saying, this is when I want to achieve all this. And then we talked about the fact that you need action plans. And these are your daily to-do list, the daily plans that you'd have to do whatever you're trying to do. And then we went through and we stepped it into a little bit further, and we said, there's elements that you have to have in your life to even do the action plan. And one is discipline. You have to be able to have yourself in a position where you can be disciplined in your life, and so that, and this is something that you're not born with. This is something that you can develop in your life. And that's why I always tell people, if you want to be disciplined, you can be disciplined right now. It's a decision you make. And so what you say, I'm going to do this, and you just do it, and you set yourself up so that you make sure you do it. Sometimes you tell people what you're going to do. You get yourself in a position where you're forced into doing your daily actions, and you do enough daily actions. Eventually, what will happen is you'll reach your goal, because daily actions are just little steps that help you along the way to achieve a goal. But then we talked about, I think it was last week, we talked about the fact that there is an element that cripples people. There's an element that people allow into their life that cripples the progress of what they're doing. Not saying that they can't achieve, but a lot of times it's very difficult to achieve. And that element is fear and worry. And we talked about how fear is a negative emotion of something that happened to you. And all of a sudden, you've got fears in a different area. And it seems like you're going down the path to achieving something, and this fear pops up and it stops you. And that's where we mentioned that you got to put your arms around and you got to tackle that fear as quickly as possible to achieve that fear and overcome that fear. But another element is worry. Worry is something that it's a mental situation where we mentally allow ourselves to get into position to worry about something, and it does no good. It's not real. A lot of times the things we worry about are not real. So many times people worry about situations, and when they get to the situation or the situation happens, it was nothing at all what they were thinking it was. But yet they were sitting there awake at night having problems in all areas of life, and just because they worry. And we said you have to be able to capture and captivate your thoughts. You have to get yourself in a position where you don't allow yourself to worry. You start thinking of something and it starts to bother you a little bit. I need to change the way I'm thinking. Read a good book or talk to somebody or whatever it might be, but you can't allow worry to be a part of that. And an area that I want to touch on a little bit this week is the fact that of accelerating the pace of your life. Accelerating the pace of your dreams. A lot of times, if the pace isn't fast enough, we give up and we quit on the things we're doing. And I just want to make mention of this because this is a useful tool and it's useful in my life. That is finding someone that is going after the exact same or has gone after the exact same dream as you have and has achieved it. And trying to emulate the steps they took. Because what they have done is they have found the way to achieving that dream. And a lot of times in life what happens in our dreams is we try to reinvent the wheel. The wheel in a lot of areas has been already invented. If we can step into somebody else's path and follow them, we can accelerate the pace of what we're going after because we don't have to make the same mistakes as they might have made along the way, and we can be much more successful in what we're going after. And I want to thank you once again for being with me this week, and I will look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you so much.